Remember that woman, that friend of mine who donated her head? Grandma said yesterday. Well, she's dead. Almost every day, Grandma gets a call about someone she knows being dead. This morning, Grandma was watching the Blue Jays highlights, and she said Vladimir Guerrero reminded her of a good friend of hers in junior high, Tina Coop. She'd just stand casually at home plate, not in batting stance or anything, and hit a homer every time. I said, wow, what is she doing now? She's dead, said Grandma. That's how Grandma talks about her friends. She doesn't scream about it, she doesn't even cry. The only thing she and her friends talk about on the phone is dying. Grandma's friend Leona called her yesterday and said, "You'll never believe this, but Henry Weeb has agreed to be cremated." What? Said Grandma. That's priceless. You know why? Said Leona. No, why? Said Grandma. Because it's cheaper. They laughed their heads off. And more stylish. They laughed even more. Leona said Henry Weeb was always secretly wanting to be stylish, and then he found out that everyone he knew was getting cremated. When Grandma got off the phone, she told me it was funny because Henry Weeb preached to everyone for more than 50 years that cremation was a sin. But then he came into direct contact with his mortality and notorious cheapness and need to be stylish, and realized that he could save money and be stylish by having himself cremated. But he'll be dead, I said. So how can he be stylish and save money? Grandma said, "Oh, you just gotta know Henry. You can tell when she gets phone calls about her dead friends because she pours herself extra schlucks of wine to watch the Raptors, and she stares at me for long stretches and quotes poetry at me even though I'm not doing anything, just sitting there watching the game with her. Dead men naked, they shall be one, with the man in the wind and the west moon." On the days she gets the death calls, she grabs at me when I walk past her, and I know she wants affection, but I hate always having to be the embodiment of life. When their bones are picked clean and the clean bones gone. Usually I deke to the right when I pass her chair, and she misses because she's really slow. Then I feel bad, and I walk really slowly past her again so she can grab me. But then she feels bad about having tried to grab me when I don't want to be grabbed, and so she doesn't grab me, and I have to sort of just plunk down in her lap and put my arms around her. She says she's knocking on heaven's door, and she's at 110% peace with that. She says when she kicks the bucket, I should just put her in a pickle jar and go outside and play.